long time no talk. I know it's been a really long time, but I just wanted to stop by before you guys watch this apartment tour and share a couple of updates with you guys. I am nearing towards the end of my pregnancy right now and have just been absolutely terrible at filming throughout this pregnancy. So I wanted to stop in real quick and talk to you guys before my apartment tour starts and let you guys know that the quality that you're seeing right now is probably a lot different if you've been subscribed to my channel since the beginning than all of my other videos, including the apartment tour you're getting ready to watch. That's because I finally got a really good camera and I'm pumped about it. So I'm so excited to start filming more videos, more high quality videos for you guys that actually look good and presentable. And yeah, I really wanted to show you guys this apartment tour. Give you a backstory first. My husband and I moved to Atlanta, Georgia. We decided to stay close to downtown as we were searching for our forever home. So we rented a studio loft knowing that it was very temporary and also not really knowing how long we were going to be there. We definitely, I think, thought we would be there longer than 6 months, but that's the amount of time that it ended up being in the end. So I will say that watching this apartment tour back, I definitely did not get to do all of the really cool design and decor things that I had in mind for a studio loft. But I figured this video would be super cool if you're getting ready to move into a studio loft and you're just like, how do you work around just one big room? How do you make it work? That this video may be helpful, so I wanted to share it on my channel anyways, even though the video quality is a little crappy, especially compared to this intro outro that you're seeing. So I'm really excited to put that camera behind me now and move forward, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a fun time. So I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing, and that's talking a lot, and we're gonna hop right into this apartment tour. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up at the end and let me know. So when you come through the door, I'm just gonna give you guys like a quick overview from what you see from the front door. We have this little like entryway, I guess is what you would call it, set up here, and I'll kind of go through all of that. And then we have like a little hallway, and then this is our bedroom that you see directly to the right when you walk in. Directly right of the door we have our like little key, what would you call it, key holder, and on the key holder I just have my Polaroid camera case, a fly swatter, and some old keys from my great-grandpa. And then above that, if we have any office fans out there, this was a gift to Clayton and I for our wedding, and we love it so much. It gets hung in every apartment that we live in. I just absolutely love it. And then just an overview, I'll go into our bedroom now. An overview of our bedroom. It's tiny. So when we moved in, we had this huge pillar in the middle of the room, and we thought, oh my gosh, that's so awkward, and what are we going to do with it? But it ended up working out really well, as you can see, because we bought these wardrobe racks from Target and kind of created a divider for our bedroom. So I'll just start over here on my side and kind of work my way over. But this rug that we have in our living room is just old and vintage looking. It came from the Goodwill. I think I paid $20 for it. And then at the foot of our bed, we have 2 trunks. Both of those are thrifted, and we thought it would be cool to kind of hide the mess underneath our bed with the 2 trunks, but then also use the 2 trunks for storage, since we have very limited storage, actually 0 storage in this loft. And then on top of the trunks, I just have some of my scarves, my winter scarves, and this little plate that I got at the Goodwill with some candles on it. And then an overview of our bed. We never got around to hanging something above the bed. I wanted to do a white shelf and like decorate it cool with records on it and stuff. But as soon as I got that idea,
we ended up moving out, so it will wait for the next home. But the white comforter is from the Goodwill. I did get it dry cleaned before it ever touched us, so it's good and clean now. It was only $8 and it's such a good comforter. And then let me walk you over here. I'll tell you, once I get closer to the pillows over there, I'll tell you where I got them from. These are 2 wardrobe racks side by side. Both of them came from the Goodwill, and we use the exposed wardrobe racks. We thought it would be a cool look in the loft. And these are just all of my clothes. I gave my husband the closet that's in the storage room that you guys will not be seeing today. And then over here on my side of the bed, I have this little rug as I step out of bed, and that's from the Goodwill. And then you can't see our pillows really well, but the 2 pillows, shams behind the decorative pillows are from the Goodwill. All the pillows on the bed are from the Goodwill except for the Let It Be pillow. That was ordered from Amazon. So over here on my nightstand, I'm sorry it's dark, it's just the lighting in this loft. The Dreamcatcher I got at a gift shop in Corpus Christi, Texas. On my nightstand here, we have an old Big Ben clock that I got at a yard sale. My salt lamp that I keep on every day, I love it. Fake plant that I got from the Goodwill. And then my essentials, I have chapstick, lavender and peppermint oil, and some hand sanitizer. And then my 2 masks. This one is lavender, and it's good for headaches. And then I actually sleep with this one every night. It's out of habit. It's got the cooling beads on the front. And then below that, I just have you can't see very well, but I have a picture of me and my husband, and then I have my Bible, my devotional book, and my journal. And that's my side of the room. And then I'm not going to show you my husband's side because it's messy and it's manly and there's nothing cute about it. And then we have our dresser, which is very, very close to our bed, but that's just what we had to do. So our dresser is old. It was a hand-me-down when we got married. It's been in Clayton's family for a long time, and I absolutely love it. It's vintage. On our dresser, we have this old blue fan, and that was gifted to me from my dad. Then I just have this little catch-all thing that's holding my sunglasses. We have the sage and sandalwood candle from Anthropology in here, and I love it. It smells so good. And then this mirror, hi. This mirror is thrifted, and then we just kind of distressed it on our own and are using it as the mirror for the dresser. And on top of that, I just sat this gifted sign that says always kiss me goodnight. And then on the other side, I just have one of the candles that are battery operated, and then 3 recycled wine glasses that I'm using to hold like all my bracelets and my watches. And then I have this little catch-all for my rings and my earrings. So I'm not very organized when it comes to jewelry. And then the last thing in our bedroom is this little necklace holder that I love. I found this branch outside in the woods, and I just tied some twine to it and put some nails in it, and I've been using it as my necklace holder ever since. So yeah, real quick, that's the overview of our little quote-unquote bedroom in our studio loft. So let's move on. So after the bedroom, over here to the left before you start walking into the other parts of the loft, we have this old poster of the country of Italy, and I found that at a vintage store in downtown Houston, and I just framed it. And then we have this old hamper. It's yellow, but it's not coming off very yellow right now on the camera, but that we found at a yard sale. This is what we consider our little hallway before you get into the kitchen, living room, office area. So it's really not, it's just a wall we didn't know what to do with. So over here we have this concert poster that we never got around to hanging up, so we just kind of left it on the floor chilling. And then we have this rug that came from the Goodwill, the ottoman that we store all of our, some of our linens and blankets and stuff in, we got from the Goodwill. My first record player that I owned, which I love so much, we found that at the Goodwill for $10. It still works, and it's just a really cool display, really old and vintage looking. Directly above that, I have this shelf, and the shelf was purchased from the Goodwill. And on the shelf, I just have my absolute favorite album of all time, Abbey Road by the Beatles, and I found this at a record store. It's used, it's old, it's not one of the remastered new ones, which I love, for $8. So it was a killer deal. And then I have this little pocket clock that I got at the Goodwill, and then just a fake succulent with some rocks that I made from the Dollar Tree. And then right beside of that, we have the beloved wicker bookshelf that I found at a New Orleans Goodwill for $8. And we were coming back from our anniversary trip in our little compact car, and I was like, no way, this thing is coming home with me. I don't care how uncomfortable the trip is home, and it did. It made it. And beside of that, we have a trash can. Woo! So that's our little hallway. So if you're standing at the hallway, you have the kitchen over here to the left, the living room right here in the middle, which we made the biggest room of the loft because that's the room that you gather and you have friends and you entertain. And then we have my little office area over here. So yeah, we'll start in the kitchen and I'll just walk you through. Over here in the kitchen, this is kind of the overview. I fell in love with the way they designed these kitchens in the loft just because it's just open and it just makes it feel so big even though you're in a like 600-foot square loft, you know? So I actually love the way that we decorated the kitchen. It's pretty minimal, not a lot going on, but still very cozy. Directly above the sink is full of dishes because we live here and we're human. And I have probably done all of that this morning because I work from home, so I use a lot of dishes every day. The eat sign was a DIY. I just got wooden letters from Walmart and I spray painted them metallic. And then the rug down here is from Walmart. Directly beside the sink, we have this little section, and the mason jar measuring cups are from World Market. They were a gift. And then this old measuring cup was my great-grandma and grandpa's. And then the utensil holder is from IKEA. The paper towel holder is from IKEA. The fake flowers in the vase are from Goodwill. And then the little art above it is also from the Goodwill. And then we have our stove over here. The spoon in the middle is from the Goodwill. The salt and pepper shakers are from, ooh, that pepper's looking a little rough. They are from, originally from Pier 1. I got them at a yard sale. And then the kettle is from Walmart. The pig above my stove, which I just think is so cute and weird, is from Goodwill. And then over here is the holy grail of everything that I love. My Keurig machine that I actually found at a yard sale for $5, and it's like the best deal I've ever got, so I love it so much. And then the carousel, the K-Cup carousel, came from the Goodwill, and then we just have some coffee there. And then right here beside of that, we have this little coffee mug hanger that I got on Amazon for $3, I think. And then I just have a lot of old vintage mugs that I've picked up over the years from the Goodwills and stuff that we don't necessarily use for coffee, but I like them for the look of the kitchen. This middle section here with the island, and this is where you get creative and where we got creative. My husband works out from home every day. We don't pay for a gym, so it was compromised moving into a loft. So this rug down here is actually his workout rug, or workout mat, and we're just using it as a rug so that whenever he's ready to work out, he just rolls the island out and then uses this as his workout station. So this island we found at a flea market in Texas. And then the stool, because you see these cabinets, they are so long and I can't reach them. The stepping stool is from IKEA. The peppered citrus candle sitting on the island is from Marshall's. And then the flowers and the vase are from Goodwill. And then below that, I just have all the French press stuff, our French press maker, the French pressed coffee, and then some mugs sitting there so that we can just pull that tray out when we're ready to make some French press. All of that pretty much came from the Goodwill, including the French press machine. Then we have this little guy, our little exposed pantry over here, because We don't have a pantry. We could use all of our shelves in here as the pantry, but we liked this idea. So when we moved away from Texas, one of our friends had this really cool metal shelf, like utility shelf, and we were like, gosh, that's gonna look so good in our loft. So we took it hoping that it would fit in this little location, and it did perfectly. So that was awesome. Yeah, so that was free to us. Hanging on it, I just have our fruit hanger that I got at a yard sale or thrift store, I don't remember, but it has fake limes and lemons, and it does have one good apple that I need to eat. And like I said, it's minimal, but it's nice. We actually really like it a lot, and it works well for us. So from the kitchen, this is the view of the living room. I love the living room. It's my favorite room in the house, which is good because I spend a lot of my time in here. Working from home, I kind of move from my desk to the couch a lot. So we'll just give you a little overview here. Hopefully the sun's not weird and it can pick up everything for me. But I'll kind of quickly walk you through the living room. This is going to be such a long video. So over here we have this side table that matches the coffee table. Those were actually finished by my mom and gifted to us. I love them so much. On the side table, I just have this candle from Marshall's and this fake plant from the Goodwill. The couch is actually a hand-me-down that some of our friends in Houston were getting rid of. We wanted a new couch for now. I think we're going to finally invest in an actual new couch soon. We don't make a lot of new purchases, so that's pretty big for us. So all of the pillows on the couch are thrifted, and most of them are from the Goodwill. A couple of them are from local thrift stores. The what is that called? Throw blanket on the back is from the Goodwill. Oh, I didn't show you this rug. So our rug here, which I just think is so beautiful, so neutral, so nice. It is actually from a thrift store called Value Village here in Atlanta. I found it. It was brand new when I bought it. It was one of those things where like a furniture company had donated a bunch of new rugs to the thrift store, but I got it for $60, and it's a huge rug, and I just absolutely love it. It was brand new when I got it, and it fits really well with like the aesthetic of our living room. On our coffee table, we have this little tray that I found at a yard sale a long time ago. On the tray, we just have our remotes, a couple of coasters, a couple of candles that I found at the thrift store, and then this jar with some fake flowers in it that I found at the thrift store. We have two suitcases, like vanity, they're not suitcases, they're like vanity cases that are vintage, both thrifted, that I have sitting beside our record player. The record player is a family heirloom. It's been in my family since the 40s, and it was passed on to me when my husband and I got married. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite pieces in our entire home. And on top of it, I just have this little, I don't know what you would call it, a placemat that I'm using to separate my record player from the piece of furniture that I got at the Goodwill for 50 cents. My record player, this is my new one that my husband got me last year for Christmas that I love. It's the Audio Technica. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a newer record player. It's great quality. We absolutely love it. And then we have speakers hooked up to it. And then over here in the corner, I just have a vase with some fake flowers in it. Both of those are from the Goodwill. And then directly below our record player, we have all of our records here. I'll get down on this level. And then we have like this old iron kind of holding them up, and our speakers that go with our speakers up there on the record player. Directly above the record player, I just have, oh mercy, can y'all see that? There we go. I have this New York City poster. The poster came from the same store in downtown Houston that I found the Italy poster, and then I just bought this poster kit off Amazon for like $12. So I like it. It's very minimal, it's very sleek, and it fits perfect right there above the record player. So the rocking chair is from an antique store in Virginia, and we got it when we first got married. The pillow in the rocking chair is from the Goodwill. The ladder beside of it is gifted. The blanket is from the Goodwill. The three things hanging above the rocking chair, all of those are just woven baskets from the Goodwill, and I just put those fake succulents inside that basket. Those are all like $1 a piece. And then I have a little footstool thing down here, a little ottoman. It's pretty low to the ground. I thought it was going to be a lot higher when I bought it, but I got it from Amazon. And then beside of that is my husband's food tray that I also got from the Goodwill. And then this is our TV console. So we bought this dresser from a thrift store, and it's the like mid-century style triple dresser. I just love this type of furniture, and it was, I think we paid $60 for it, which is okay because it's not in the best condition. There's a lot of scratches and stuff on it, but it's just such a pretty piece. And we knew for the living room, since we don't have a lot of storage options, that we could store a lot in these drawers, and then when we actually purchase a home, it could just go in one of the bedrooms. So we bought this, and then we have our TV, our sound bar, and on each side of the TV, I have some thrifted books. The plant is thrifted. It's originally from IKEA, but I got it at the Goodwill. And then I have this little elephant guy that I found at the Goodwill for 99 cents. And then over here, I have another fake plant that came from the Goodwill. So directly above that, I have this was my great-grandpa's camera, and I just love it. It's so cool, and we wanted to hang it in the house because it just has such a cool look to it. So I found this little hanger. It's like a one-horned weird animal that I found at the Goodwill, so it's just weird, and that's our style. And then below that, we have this crate that we keep all of our electronic stuff in, like the cable box, the DVD player, the Xbox, all of that stuff. Sitting on top of that, I have my Bible, which used to be my great-grandparents', and then on top of that, I have this little glass box that I found at a yard sale that I just put some rocks in and some fake succulents that I just put some rocks in, and then some fake succulents. So directly beside of that, I have this old Lasco fan that actually works, which is super cool. Behind that, I just have this old woven basket that I found at a thrift store that just has a bunch of blankets in it. And then the last little portion of our living room is this green chair. And I love this green chair. A lot of people may think it's super ugly and weird, but I found it at the Goodwill for $10, gave it a really good shampoo and clean, and it's just absolutely fits and pulls together the entire living room. And then I just have a blanket laying on it that was thrifted as well. So then we have this area that I spend the majority of my time, and that is my little office desk. It's right off of the living room, if you can see that. And there's not much going on here, so I'll just walk you through really quick. I do work from home, so this is my desk every day. And the desk and the chair are both from IKEA, and they were fairly cheap. I'll link them below if I can find them online. And then I have my printer in the floor because we were going to get some kind of little shelf to bring it up and keep it underneath the thing, but we haven't done that yet. On my desk, it's pretty minimal. On this side, I just have this old lamp that a friend passed down to me because she just knew I loved vintage and antiques. So then I have my phone, my laptop, my monitor, and on this side I have water because I'm on my lunch break right now. And I just have this cool little photo that says life is either a daring adventure or nothing. My heater, my personal heater, and then that's just a little catch-all of work supplies. Directly above that, I have this little dream catcher that I found at a thrift store. Woo! And then this was a DIY that I think I'm going to hang in the nursery. I want to do that cool braided effect that people do with these, but I just haven't got around to it yet. So right now it's just a bunch of yarn hanging on a stick. But it looks cool. So directly beside of that, we have this lamp that I purchased from Walmart ages ago. And it doesn't have a lot of decoration on it because it was just kind of here because we didn't have anywhere else to put it. So yeah, that is our little quote-unquote office area, desk area. So guys, that's our apartment tour. I'll give you one last little overview here. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed showing you guys before we move out and move on. So yeah, really fun. Again, if you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that apartment tour. Again, I'm super excited about the videos to come. They're actually going to be good videos and good quality and exactly what I want to put on my channel. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video anyways, given the quality, and that it maybe gave you some inspiration, some ideas for how to style a small studio, loft, or apartment. So I will see you guys in my next video, crystal clear. Have a nice week, guys. Bye.